Hello paper crafters, I have a quick video I'm making for you for Halloween. I know this is a little bit late, but the design member that made this wonderful release, Patricia Gale, had a death in her family, so it was very understandable that she could not get this to me in time. But that's okay, because you know what, if you really like this set, you're still going to buy it for next year, or some of you, now that you see this, might be able to get it in time, for those of you who live in the USA, to actually make something for Halloween, because Patricia's done the hard work and is going to give you a couple ideas. This die right here is the Coffin box, and it is number DC0372, and I'm going to flip it over and show you. There's the lid right here, and there's the box, that so it totally cuts itself out. And as I told you, I do prefer dies over electronic cutters. I avoid my electronic cutter. I have a couple of them actually, but I don't like to do repetitive things on them. So if I were making this for a little party, if I was making 6 or 7, I much rather run it through a machine than to cut it off on my cutter. And the reason being is I'm not very proficient on my cutter, and the other reason is when I peel up my paper, it bends, and I tend to like a little bit of a thicker cardstock when I make these kind of crafts. So just a preference. It's my preference. I'm a die person. Now, here is the creation she made with this die, and wait till you see this. This is so cute. Here's the coffin, and we have all these little things. I'm gonna bring this up and show you. We have the skeleton, and he's got this jaunty little feather sticking out of his cap, and I think of New Orleans. I don't know why. This is like a New Orleans skeleton to me, and the lady who made this is indeed from down south, so he looks like a southern skeleton. And he's got his little bouquet of treats there in a cellophane bag with this beautiful ribbon going around his coffin, and this trick or treat on the lid of the coffin, lined with some nice shiny, kind of how coffins are, that shiny material. And we've got all this nice spider webs all going over, and big old spider there. And then we have on here is kind of cute. We've got on the edge of it, it says R.I.P. And then we've got a little skeleton head and fingers here peeking out. And looking, and I do believe that's parts of the other piece of this release, which is the skeleton. And then of course we'll focus on this cute little guy here, and she put some googly eyes on him too. So I'm gonna just read through what she wrote. She used the Lifestyle Crafts Coffin box DC0372, and she also used the Quick Cuts. This phrase is Quick Cuts Trick or Treat. I do not think it's available anymore. I went on my site and looked, because I can still get lifestyle craft items, and I didn't see it. And this right here, the tombstone, is a Boss Cuts die. I used to have Boss Cuts years ago, but I don't carry them anymore because they didn't sell well for me. She used black basil paper, black polymer clay, orange polymer clay, white spider web decoration from Hobby Lobby, orange satin material, satin, that was the word I was thinking of here, satin. Satin ribbon with black cats, black spiders, a skeleton, and these skeletons, I've seen these around my area in the dollar store in bags, which I thought when I saw those, pick those up to put in here. Unfortunately though, at my school, we are no longer, where I work, allowed to celebrate Halloween, so I can't do little scary things for my kids, so oh well. Polyfill pillow stuffing for the bed lining. Oh, look at this, I didn't even see that. She actually lined his coffin. It's soft. Well, of course we want our southern skeleton to be comfy. And we have the cello candy bag for right here with the candies around, and orange 1/8 ribbon, black rope ribbon, chocolate covered sunflower seeds, that's the candy inside there, and googly eyes. And on the skeleton, she replaced his eyes with googly eyes. Oh, and well, maybe not. Maybe this is the googly eye here. She covered the pillow polyfill with the orange satin material and hot glued it to the bottom of the coffin. And she covered the coffin lid with the black lace spiderweb material and lined the edges with the satin and ran a bead of black rope ribbon around the inside edges. You can kind of, it's a little hard to see, but it's right there. It's like a rope ribbon. And the little coffin was absolutely too much fun. She could make these all day long. And these would make a wonderful little Halloween gift if you know someone that has a Halloween birthday, or you want to have a special party and put these at the table side, or you're allowed to scare your children and give them little treats. This is it, it's just adorable. It is something I will use as a decoration for years to come. I'll just put this out. Even my husband thought how cute this was. Okay, now our next die, just a 2-set die here, bringing you a really quick release. It is right here. It's the skeleton from Lifestyle Crafts, and it is number DT0367. DT0367. And I'll show you the back. It comes on with the plates, and it's kind of hard to see, but try to get it so you can see it a little bit. This guy's big. He's a big skeleton. He's not a little one. And I'll show you what she made. This is going to knock your socks off. As if that wasn't enough. This is gorgeous. Are you ready? She made me this. Now I'm going to try to pan out here. Oh, sorry, panning in. Okay. Try to get this as best I can. I'll try to give you a shot of all of it right there. You can kind of see the whole wreath in its entirety right there, and you can see the little skeleton and all the little things on it and the big beautiful bow. It is so gorgeous. You're gonna love to make one of these. I think even I could make this easily. And I just want to go through the materials here with you because it's easier for me to do that. The only dye used here was this skeleton, and she also used orange and black spider web ribbon, and I'll bring it up closely so you can see it. There's that orange and black spider web ribbon. I've seen that at Michael's. It's gorgeous. And then spiders, crows, and a witch on a broom, and a pumpkin scarecrow from her stash. So these little black birds are really cute. They're kind of creepy looking. There's the witch. She's made out of, feels like paper mache. And then there's a couple more birds. And there's a little scarecrow pumpkin. And she said that the corncob pipe she made for this one, she made with polymer clay and a twig. That's really cute. And then I guess she had the pumpkin head, and of course the wreath itself that you can buy at stores. So I'm just gonna kind of, well, I guess I'm gonna have to turn him a little upside down here to show, so you can see his little face and his little arms and his legs, and they just go on that wreath. Little broomstick on the witch. Really cute. She said she attached the skeleton parts together by piercing holes at each joint and sewing them together loosely. First I thought that said lovingly, and I suppose it was done lovingly too, but let's see if we can get this to focus. If you can see right here, you can see the stitches. Let's see if my camera will focus if I move my finger. There. And you can see the stitches there. If you look at all the joints, you can see the little loose stitches she did right there. Now, of course, if you're gluing him to paper, you don't need to do these loose stitches. You can just glue him down any way you position him, but to have him loose and freeform on this, just stitching together the little joints like that with a simple straight stitch, you can actually make him in all kinds of movements, where he's in this little jaunty pose here for the wreath. Okay, and then she arranged everything to her taste, and you have a very pretty spooky Halloween wreath, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Patricia, for even attempting to finish this after what's been going on in your personal life. I appreciate it so much. These are little treasures that I will keep and treasure forever. They're gorgeous. I hope this gives you an idea to go make some Halloween things, and I hope you enjoy this quick video. Take care, everyone. Happy Halloween.